For today's tutorial, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to use one pattern to sew these two different funny packs. If you notice, one is bigger than one. I used same pattern, it's just that I removed some some parts from when I was sewing it. So if this is something you like to see, please stay tuned to the channel. So you first cut out your pattern paper or anything you're using, total length of 11 inches by 7.5 inches. Then from the open end, you are going to make your curve from the open end. But you start measuring from the folded parts. You go in by 3 inches, sorry, from the top. Then from the bottom, you go in by 2.5 inches. Then you just connect that curve like that to get this curve that you are seeing. So after you made the curve, you are going to use it to cut the back panel. Now, after cutting the back panel, the next thing you are going to go ahead and do is to remove 6 centimeters. That is 2.25 inch or 2.5 inches from the top. You remove 2.5 inches from the top, draw a straight line and cut it off. Now, after you cut it off, the remaining panel that you have is going to be an 8.5 inches length. That is what you are going to use to cut your back pieces. Now, for the smaller zips, what you do is from the top, you will go down by 2 inches or 1.5 inches, depending on how deep you want it to be. Then you draw a straight line, you cut it off. That is this up panel that you are seeing. Then the remaining ones that are remaining, you fold it into two. Then from the folded part, you go in by 3 inches. Then you draw a straight line from the top, to get these panels, these two panels that you are seeing. Then you now remove half inches or 1 inches from the middle side. That is going to be where you are going to attach your small zipper. So don't forget to get your lining, please, here. So after attaching your zipper and you top stitch, the next thing you're going to go ahead and do is to put your lining at the back. Then you put that 1 inches leather on top. Then you sew and you top stitch after you sew. Now when you are done sewing, the next thing you're going to go ahead and do is to join those side pieces together. Please remove any excess lining that you're going, any excess lining, just remove it. So you're going to go ahead and sew the two pieces together, sew them and also top stitch. So guys, after stitching and top stitching, this is how it's going to come out. Now it is in this place you are going to decide whether you want a bigger one or a smaller one. So this up 2 inches, that is what you are going to attach to get a bigger funny pack. But if you don't want it, you can just keep it aside and attach the zip exactly on this on the small zipper like this, on this bottom panel like this. Instead of putting this one, you can just put it aside and attach it like this. Then you go ahead and trim the back pieces for the back parts for it to be equal with the front part. So that is basically the difference between the big funny pack and the small funny pack. So please, I just hope you understand. So I've gone ahead and stitch it. I've already attached my zipper and I've also top stitched. So I am just going to fold this and just do the necessary trimming where necessary, because you know the measurements definitely it's going to be different. So you just make a notch in the middle, so that use that notch from the middle to trim the excess side. So guys, after trimming, the next thing you're going to go ahead and do is to get your clips that you are going to put on the funny pack. This fabric that I am having, this fabric is a belt, so you determine how long or how short you want it to be. But that is on the one side. On the other side is you are going to measure your waist. Then you are going to you knot your waist round, not the circumference, or let me say you measure your waist circumference, divide it into two. then add half inches. Let's say for instance your waist circumference is 30 inches. When you divide it into two, you have 15. Now 15, you add like 5 inches. That is 20 inches for one side. Then the other side, which is the small side, you are going to be putting like 3 inches or 5 inches, depending on how you want it to be. So guys, thank you once again for tuning in to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for always coming back. And if this is your first time of coming across this channel, please try and subscribe to the channel, and also you press the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we post in new tutorials, because on this channel we have many more amazing DIYs to show you guys. So please try and click on the subscribe button to support me and to encourage me to post more about my creativity. So after doing all that, the next thing to do is to go and pipe your edges, and that is basically everything about this funny pack. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. If this tutorial has been helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and also don't forget to share my tutorials. And see you guys next time on my next video. Hola!